Godfrey Osotsi wadhi achiel kachiel winje kaka gitwak.
Freedom of assembly, movement and political participation guaranteed by the Constitution of Protection, unapologetic of our heritage and individual political persuasions, hereby condemn in the strongest term possible the attempt on Osotsi's life, the ineptitude manner in which the police, and I repeat, in which the police are handling the criminal actions. It appears to us that it was well organized and coordinated attack in which the perpetrators are enjoying protection from police and political plunderers. We are therefore demanding answers from the police and hotel management as to why, for the duration of the incident, there was no rescue of Senator Osotsi. Members of the press, those of you who have seen videos circulating, it took quite some time before the workers of the hotel came to the rescue. You would wonder why all the lapse of time for our functioning Java. You know, all of us know Java. And those of us who are sitting here have used that particular hotel. We are wondering, even the management didn't seem to be there. Where were the hotel security, the building security, and the police who patrols the area? That's a high-end place. A lot of civilian police are in that place. Where were they? Who sent the goons? Who is protecting the goons? Was the goon carrying a gun, a police officer? You saw one fellow, if you look at, he had a gun. Was he a police officer? Would it not worry police if he was not a police officer that a person walks into a public place with a gun and therefore they should go for him because he's a danger to people's life? Is this a sign of the times ahead? Is someone using violence to cause animosity between the Luhya and the Luo, who have been political allies, are intermarried, and enjoy socio-cultural heritage? We are therefore calling upon the Inspector General of Police to ensure a swift, thorough, and transparent investigation into the circumstances surrounding the attack. Those captured on CCTV footage must be identified, apprehended without delay, and arraigned in court to face the full force of the law. Thanks to Governor Orengo, who identified even one of the people who was supervising the others by name. And therefore, it is clear that the people are known by the people of Kisumu. We want to confirm that as a community, we will not be intimidated by anyone, community, and a cabal of criminal adherents. We stand solidly behind our brother Senator Osotsi in pursuit of his political dream. On behalf of the people of Western Region, we extend our sincere wishes for speed and full recovery to Senator Osotsi. I will allow my colleagues, starting with Honorable Tindi, to say a word each on this issue. Oh, they can come.
Yeah, thank you. Allow me to be the first to take on it. Members of the press, as you are aware, Senator Osotsi comes from Rwanda, where I happen to be the leader, and therefore is a member of my community. And I'm here on behalf of myself and the great people of Rwanda to condemn what happened to our brother, to our senator yesterday, because that was very humiliating to see an elected leader being dragged on the floor, blows and kicks one after the other, for reasons that we don't know. From what happened and from the clips that we see circulating on media, we have seen that what happened was very coordinated. These are people who appear to have been well organized. These are people who appear to have been under clear instructions of what should have happened. I want to take exception with some blogging that is taking place. Immediately after the incidents, we saw some spirited effort from some specific bloggers alluding to the fact that Osotsi was beaten because of issues other than politics. We want to say that what has been blogged or what is currently trending on the walls and on the social media appears to be well coordinated and orchestrated. And therefore want to say that what happened is very wrong, and those who are sponsoring these goons, those who are sponsoring the bloggers who are currently tainting the name of Osotsi should be ashamed of what they did. It's good to note that political intolerance should not be accepted. You may realize that over the recent past, we have seen organized goons kind of, invade public spaces. We have seen goons invade people worshipping in churches. We have seen goons assembling at an entrance of an airport to harass leaders. And now we are seeing goons invading public spaces like restaurants and hotels to attack leaders. I therefore want to condemn this and say that we, as a people of Luanda, the great Vihiga County where Osotsi comes from, are deeply, deeply troubled by these events. A day before that, Osotsi was involved in activities back in the village. Yesterday, when that activity happened, he was on his way to the village. And therefore, what happened appears to have been people who really monitored him. And as Mheshimiwa Nabwera said, Mheshimiwa Osotsi says that these people had arms. And from the clips, you can actually see that these guys were well planned. So I want to say that the IG of police should actually take immediate action and ensure these guys are brought to book. These are people known. They are goons organized by specific people whom we shall be naming very soon. We want to know what interest do they have in the life of Senator Osotsi? What interest do they have to the life of leaders in Western Kenya? What interest do they have to a leader who has already declared his stand on a given political direction? Thank you so much.
Indeed, what happened yesterday was a sad turn of events. Honorable Osotsi is a member of Linda Mwananchi group where I am a member. And indeed, during the torture, they kept on asking him, why are you opposing President Ruto? Why are you not saying 2 terms? Why have you stuck on 1 term? It's not a crime to take a different political position. And that, as we clearly said yesterday, as Linda Mwananchi, we're not going to be coward. We're not going to be intimidated. We will continue to champion the interests of the people of Kenya. This has been a very well orchestrated and designed attack, and it started some times back. It started when we were going to have a rally in Kakamega, where they sent goons that blocked us from using Kisumu airport after the passenger manifest was leaked by the security agencies to these goons. On the same day, it's very systematic. Honorable Nyonka was attacked and his vehicles damaged near the Kondele Bridge. So obviously, we see a pattern of intolerance that is exhibited from the very top and is now being pushed to the lower grounds. And we want to ask the young men in Kisumu who were involved in this attack and past attacks, please do not get misused by these politicians and state actors. Because at the end of the day, whatever happens, it's you who will carry, who will shoulder the blame and the burden and the pain to yourself. This is very dangerous coming to just a few months to the election. Please do not push Kenyans. I ask the IG, do not push Kenyans to start now taking care of themselves. And you know what we mean when we say taking care of ourselves. Nobody has got a monopoly of violence. Nobody has got a monopoly of ideas. We can as well take care of ourselves. Finally, this is not a war between the Luos and the Luyas. It is not. We want to emphasize that. Anybody who is going to push that narrative is an enemy of the people of Kenya, as an enemy of the people of Luos and Luyas. We are one people. These are isolated goons, which the IG should deal with. If he doesn't deal with, we'll deal with them. Thank you.
I also want to join my colleagues in condemning the act that happened to our colleague, Honorable Osotsi. What we need to ask ourselves, the Osotsi act is commonly known because he's a leader, but how many Kenyans are being mugged and beaten every day, during the day and at night. So we are calling upon the Inspector General to make sure that security is well improved, that Kenyans are able to be well safeguarded, and that all crime is reported and the culprits are taken to court and justice is given. Because Honorable Osotsi's Act is not new. In fact, many Kenyans are wondering why the media is so much talking of Honorable Osotsi when many Kenyans are facing the same scenario of crime, not only even in Kisumu. It's happening even in Nairobi, happening in villages where even women are mugged when they are coming from the marketplace to sell their omena or viazi. And security has become a nightmare in the whole country of Kenya. And therefore, we are calling upon the Inspector General of Police. Kama kazi imemshinda, resign, we get another Inspector General of Police who can be able to make sure that Kenyans are safe. And the issue of talking about Luo, that's not the case. I'm telling you, if you went out and checked, we have even similar scenario and security problems in Mombasa. We have similar security problems in Kirinyaga. So can we say that we have Luos in Kirinyaga who are doing that act? No. The issue here is overall security. Na hiyo ndio shida. The biggest problem is security in Kenya, which we need to improve. Assuming the person who was mugged was not Honorable Osotsi, right now, nobody would be talking about it. So the issue of security, of insecurity in Kenya has become a very big problem, which we want even the CS, Murkomen, to come out and address. Because he's very quiet, like Osotsi was mugged, now it's 2 days. Where is Murkomen? Where is the IG? We are not even getting any statement from even the OCS, from the nearest police station where Osotsi was mugged. So we want the security to be addressed. And I also want to ask my colleagues not to politicize and say that this and this was mugged because of maybe political affiliation or ABCD. No. We need to address the security problem. Because you'll talk about Linda Mwanainji or Linda or so and so, and then tomorrow even members of media will be mugged. Then what will we say? So we need to address the security problem, not only for Honorable Osotsi, but for all Kenyans, so that we are safe. Thank you.
Now,
we have Honorable Senator.
You say something. Now, guys, there's something very worrying. We are worried as members of parliament for one reason. It started like this for Ongondo. He was killed.
Yes.
Ongondo started complaining. He couldn't even attend a function at one point with the late Honorable Raila Odinga in Bondo. He was pursued. He complained, and this very IG kept quiet. I'm saying, Kanja, come out of your office. You are being paid taxpayers' money. Get to the ground. Fold your shirt. Go and get criminals. By the way, the Central Bank of Kenya is next to that place. We have so many civilian police around Central Bank of Kenya. Surely people walking just in hoods. You can't see them and wonder, who are these people walking around in hoods? That's why we are saying, Murkomen, Kanja, please, please, please. We have mourned enough. Parliament has mourned enough. Parliament has mourned enough. Colleagues, you know we lost Muchai. By goons, by people at night who had been pursuing him. We don't want to lose any other.
Yeah. And just to finalize, because we have seen there is a lot of silence in the Security Committee of Parliament. I and Honorable Nabi and Oundo, we are from the Public Accounts Committee, and we are going to summon the IG to come and address the issue of insecurity in this country. And the issue of propaganda, whether I was found with so and so or what and what, I'm not supposed to be beaten. That's not what the law says. So the issue of propaganda and bloggers, that cannot deter us from insisting that we want proper security to be given to all Kenyans, not to the MP alone, to all Kenyans, be it Mama Mboga, be it a teacher, a media person, all Kenyans. We have Honorable Mugabe. Come and say something.
Then we'll bring in Senator. Friend of the caucus.
Thank you very much. What we want to say is that as a country, we are actually doing very new laws. We've gone very low in terms of security and in terms of political intolerance in our country. Divergent opinions should be respected in a democratic space. Kenya is a democratic country. If a person differs with you politically, that should not be a reason for you to be physically assaulted. And we truly believe that the political differences that Senator Osotsi has had in the past few months is what has castigated to this. And as a people from the Western Region community, we want to state clearly that we will not tolerate this. At a time when people from Kisumu and the larger Nyanza region wanted our support, we gave them our support fully. If we differ on ideologies, let us reason and work out on ideologies, but not to go physical. This one will not tolerate, and we condemn these acts. And also, we want our security agencies to move in full swing. And to me, what I really want to come out is these young people did not go and attack Senator on their own. These are dogs of somebody. We want to know who is the owner of these dogs. And we will not settle until we solve this matter amicably.
Kwa makajong manen tuak madhi mbele od bura kote nregi monj otimne seneta Mavihiga Godfrey Osotsi kabende gisea hinya monj makamano. Giwacho ni en sama bende koro ogai mar obila Douglas Kanja huwuok mondo otim tije mano michula gi jopiny mondo mi otim wabro miler kote nregi tuak makamano. Kwa dhi mbele moko kuom jodak e boma Nyamira oseyo tend county